Hey, so take a deep breath, consciously choose to breathe in peace. And as you release the breath, just let the tension go. It's Rosemary Lonely Night here. Okay, now this is it. We just got through the whole Christmas period, right? Okay, we're still kind of in the middle of it, depending on when you're listening to this. You probably spoke with family, you cooked with family, you tried not to kill family, you tried not to talk too much about your dreams and your visions and your goals because you knew that someone was going to judge you and find you wanting, and you really could not be bothered with that. Okay, and so you plastered on a smile, you felt all the tension start to build up, and you wondered how long you had to pretend to love being where you were. Thankfully, it's over now, but you're left picking up the pieces of your shattered self-confidence and the peace that you had struggled to reach prior to that event. First, admit that you feel like this, okay? You cannot solve anything if you're unwilling to face the reality of it. It felt yuck, didn't it, okay? And you blamed yourself for not being able to relax and simply just enjoy it instead of, seeing that this is a pattern that ultimately you play out time and time again every single year, maybe every weekend, and you can actually choose at any moment just to say no. You don't have to go, You could just refuse to take part. You can actually, if necessary, be alone on Christmas Day. If necessary, I know, it's shocking to even think that, but you could, okay? You don't have to keep playing out the same pattern. Instead, what you're doing is judging yourself for feeling the way you feel, and you keep going right back to it, telling yourself that you need to get better, you need to get better. But at what point do you recognize that you need to acknowledge the way you feel about stuff and not put yourself in that position over and over and over again? Yes, sometimes you have to work through some stuff, but sometimes you just simply need to say no. And sometimes it's easier to work through stuff when you're not deliberate. It's like you have a wound and you keep pulling off the scab over and over again before you give it time to heal. Are you a glutton for punishment? As my hubby put it yesterday, humans are the only creatures that make relationships so complicated, okay? An animal knows when it doesn't feel good about something and it distances itself from that thing. But humans, we just keep going back for more, most humans telling themselves that it's the Christian thing to do, it's the loyal thing to do, and that they have to work it out. Why? Telling themselves that they need to be nice and then allowing some other person to walk all over them and trample down their own feelings in the name of love. Why? You can just say no. Come on now, wake up. Wake up and value your feelings, value yourself. And for goodness sake, stop going back to a situation that leaves you feeling so exposed all the time. It isn't good to allow others to make you feel small all the time. It isn't good to hold back on asking for what you need. It isn't good to simply grin and bear it. You tell yourself that you only have to do this once or twice a year, so surely you should be able to put up with it. Why? Okay? Don't you see what a toll it takes on your emotional well-being? And don't you see that you're called to big things? And while you're busy nursing yourself back to strength again, that is time that you're not contributing to the planet, doing the work that you're called to do, living life on purpose. It's simply a waste of your time. It isn't good to continually tell yourself that your own opinions are not important enough for you to consider simply not taking part in the farce that is one of your family get-togethers, okay? It's not all bad. I get it. It's not all bad, okay? So yeah, you might feel like I'm exaggerating, but really, when last did you take a moment to really allow yourself to do and say what you wanted, to ask for what you need from a conversation with a family member? Are you even allowed to do that, really? Or is there some unwritten rule that you're living to that says you just put up with the drama from all of these people as that is the way it has always been and the way it will always be? Come on now, demand more from your life and the people in it. Because honey, you can only get what you ask for. And as you're not currently asking for much, that is exactly what is happening to you. It doesn't have to be that way, so address it. Start by figuring out which people, what situations mess with your inner peace. Ask yourself why this happens and tap into the answers that bubble up inside of you from your intuition. Write all of that stuff down and decide the actions you want to take to resolve all of this. Allow yourself the option of just not dealing with that person or those persons ever again if you don't want to. Allow yourself the freedom to make that choice. I know it can seem a little bit callous because of your conditioning that tells you that makes you a bad person. But it's not callous and it's not being a bad person. It's recognizing that you are born for more, and a lot of the drama just drains you. It drains you. Okay? Be done with it. Your vision is worth it. You are worth it. Peace is definitely worth it. So fight for and deliberately design the life you want to live. And stop hiding from the hard choices, okay? Stop hiding from the hard choices. Honey, join me for Empowered to Win. It's the 10-day bootcamp to kick hopelessness to the curb, claim your freedom, your purpose, and your rich life now. Okay, it's set up, the next 12 months for abundance by taking part in the exercises that I deliver to you daily to get rid of the nonsense inside and instead choose your most powerful actions. Find out more and join in at rosemary99.com/empowered to win. Can't wait to work with you. Until the next time, bye.